Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back. So today we're going to be checking out the Chronomon Kickstarter, which is a monster taming RPG farm sim. Now, we're going to get into the trailer and stuff in a second, but I just wanted to say, as per the usual, when it comes to Kickstarter games, you really are, there are risks associated with it. We've seen in the genre plenty of Kickstarter games that have done great, but we've also seen plenty of them that have kind of gone ghost, and there's been issues with that as well. I'm not saying Chronomon's going to be one or the other. They do actually have a submission ready for the Monster Taming Direct, just an FYI. But other than that, like, as I always say, we're going to read through this. I'm going to give you guys some of my thoughts, but at the end of the day, it is going to be your decision whether or not you back something. Sorry for the disclaimer, but unfortunately, we have had some issues in Kickstarter in general, regardless of monster taming, so I have to say that every single time. But anyways, let's check out the trailer. I think this is a pretty neat looking game. All right, so pretty interesting stuff so far. Obviously, keep in mind this is a pre-alpha build, so there are going to be certain things that are upgraded as time goes on. We're just gonna go through the Kickstarter. I'm gonna give my thoughts, and that it's pretty simple. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know how I do these Kickstarter videos. Very simple. I'm gonna read it so you don't have to. So right from the get-go, it says, want to try Chronomon out now. Choose your device, PC, mobile, or smartwatch. A revised demo is coming out shortly that better shows how the game will flow. Stay tuned. And then we can go to the game. So Chronomon is a monster taming JRPG sim on your smartwatch, mobile phone, and PC. You heard that right, smartwatches as well. We specialize in smartwatch gaming first, then port out, allowing you as much freedom as possible to enjoy this game anywhere. I find that most good games are only console or Steam, and wish that there was a mobile port for people like me that are always on the go or can't take your phone out at the office or have a minute waiting in line at the bank. Chronomon Monsters of Time is set in the year 2417, almost 400 years after the meteoric apocalypse rains down on Earth, decimating most of the population. Unfortunately, the meteors were the least of their problems, as the cosmic rocks brought with it bacteria that mutated Earth's creatures. The people burrowed underground to survive the rocks and the new monster threat that loomed over the Earth. Colonies were scattered far and wide. For years, there was no way to really protect against these monsters until scientists came up with a way to tame them with what they call sims, or Chronomon identity modules, that tame and collect the genetic makeup of the monster to be used later. And thus the story welcomes you, adventurer, a new generation dedicated to retaking the world back for humans, placing them back at the top of the food chain with the help of your pet Chronomon. So now we get a little bit of a look at the gameplay. Pretty interesting concept. I definitely think that's kind of cool, like a post-apocalyptic world where you finally figured out how to deal with the monsters. Chronomon is a monster taming game at its core. Think Pokemon or Coromon. Plus simulation, think Stardew Valley, Harvest Moon. Simulation, so much to do on your land. Cook a wide variety of meals. Forage the land for materials. Go fishing. Farm your lands. You can plant 20 plus types. Keep your hunger down by eating what you find or cook. Release your monsters in the ranch. Make them happy. Feed and pet them. Happy monsters give better materials. Monsters and battles. Choose your Chronomon and go forth in search of all of the monsters you can find. Catch them, train them, evolve them, and ranch them. Your monsters are more than something you battle with, but a source of friendship and income in this apocalyptical world. Battle monsters right there on the map. No more bouncing to a different menu. That's pretty cool. I like that. Some skills interact with the map. Fire can burn grass. Air can move trees and leaves. Catch Chronomon in their extra rare variants with fresh new skins, so like shinies. Each monster has 3 unique passive skill trees called imprints that put a huge boost, extra skills, and hand up in the battle. Find rare versions of each monsters that look different from the rest, your shiny mons. And then we got story and game. So they already did kind of touch on story, so we'll see what this has to say. Chronomon features a robust time system going from dawn, day, dusk to night. The world changes around you depending on where you are. Watch as the sun goes down and the lights go on. Be careful venturing out at night. That's when monsters become ferocious. NPCs have schedules. Branching storyline means that you can unlock quests that can lock another one. And then you get a look at one of the monster lines here. Life skills. Survive the wild with the help of your chronometer and chronomons. Your advanced smartwatch helps keep track of your vitals, passport, and life skills. And then they already kind of talked about this, but we got fishing, herbalism, camping, ranching. And then an interactive world map, so you can solve puzzles by unlocking monster skills to gain unique items, progress the story, or collect a special Chronomon. Chronomon map skills include cut, dive, douse, fly, gust, ignite, rock smash, strength, swim, waterfall, and zap. Unlock your passport by gaining stamps from new bunkers. Passports give you the access to that community's resource. They show in that town, a bunker community dwelling that you have best intentions at heart can adequately pitch in to be part of the team. It's the apocalypse. You have to prove your worth. Chronomon will have an RPS, rock, paper, scissors, element system similar to other monster taming games. Going into battle against all fire-type Chronomon, I'd say go with water or metal. Wait. Metal's good against fire in this game? We gotta see this. Where's metal? Anyway, yeah. Okay, apparently metal's good against fire. Okay, are you deep in Fenland Forest? Your nose up in slimy bugs, so many options to smash them. My personally favorite is smash them with a physical type monster. Why Kickstarter? I'm working on this project solo. This includes design, programming, art, and marketing. Music is sourced by the talent of Juan, I'm not going to try to pronounce their last name, and Dogmatical. Some art from the community, cough, cough, thanks to Cosmium. And on top of this, the previous projects only support a portion of what I need to survive being a full-time dad and husband, meaning I get the pleasure of working on full-time and on my games. Kickstarter helps bring my dream of being a full-time dev that much closer, but most importantly, brings Chronomon to you faster and better. I know I can handle this game alone with half my attention, but I know what amazing potential it has with all my attention and time. With full funding, Chronomon not only becomes a better market, but with significantly more content. I'm talking animated monsters in battle instead of just images, full force evolution animations, tiny programming features that mean so much, and monsters in the wild for the map. Well, we're not going to go through stretch goals. You guys could definitely check that out. This Kickstarter will be linked below, by the way. And then they got some community stuff here, and then timeline. January to July, full force programming and features. I decided to knock out all major features before starting this Kickstarter. Character movement, battling, leveling, evolving, shops, quests, etc. Most of the game code is already ready. Definitely a good idea to actually have a lot of the mechanics of your game ready before you go to Kickstarter. That way, all you really need is like art and whatnot. August to November, full force marketing and content creation, the nitty gritty of game, intros, cutscenes, full map creation, stories, and monsters, bulk of the game. December 23rd to Q3 2024, polishing the game and bringing rewards. Chronomon will be my 8th published game, with 3 more ported to mobile. The beauty of development is the faster you go, the more you make. Nothing like experience, really. The proposed time of release is pushed further out than I think it will actually take to build the game. Better early than late. That said, it could absolutely come out earlier. Budget, just enough to get me started and nothing more. The entire budget for this Kickstarter is to help bring the game to life for the things I personally can't do. Behind every good game is a bunch of energy, usually in the form of espressos. But really, okay, so here, I like that they have the budget here. This is actually something that more devs should do. Showing where the money's gonna go. So I'm not sure. So I guess the game's gonna have online. That's what the server costs for? Custom music makes sense. Marketing. So I'm guessing they're doing all of the art by themselves. Then there's Kickstarter fee and taxes, and I like that they got the coffee there. And then you have some rewards, right? So obviously, being someone who's more into RPGs and stuff, I do find this interesting. I'm personally not totally all in with like the farming and social mechanics. That's a personal preference. No shade to anybody who is, and no shade to this game for having them. I'm just not a fan of games like Stardew Valley and stuff. Definitely think this is an interesting one, and it'll be interesting to see how the battle system works and how much farming and stuff you have to do. Or if you could just like ignore most of it, which you know, your boy ADHD Ed will be all about that. But other than that, I definitely think this Kickstarter, it's a small, humble project. I definitely think it's interesting. I'm not entirely sure, because the goal was only 4,000 US. I'm not entirely sure how that works with regards to like helping them do it full time. Because I don't know about you guys, but like if I got $4,000 US, like that would be gone in a month of bills. So I'm not entirely sure how that aspect will work with it. But you know, as long as the game makes its way and, you know, follows up on its Kickstarter promises, that's all we really ask. I do want to look at risks and challenges here, because some games will basically say that there are no risks, and then the games end up going ghost. A couple games come to mind. I've made videos about these in the past, but here they say, I'm working hard to reduce the risks. Plainly speaking, there are none. Chronomon will be finished without a doubt. The only thing that could potentially happen is an increase in timeline. The Kickstarter is priced out to the minimum needed to create this game full-time and keep me from needing to get a side job. With that said, SGS has a proven track record of making and releasing quality games, and with your help only solidifying the success. So maybe they just maybe their job just consists of like game dev-esque stuff, since they've already published multiple games. Maybe this just allows them to like specifically focus on Chronomon and not have to work on other game projects or whatever else they do on their freelancing or whatever else they do on their spare time. Not 100% sure. The stretch goals could potentially increase timeline. If it came to that, it would be yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, you know, if you add more stuff with the stretch goals, that'll happen. But anyways, guys, that's Chronomon. If you want to support it, definitely check out their Kickstarter campaign. They're obviously already funded, but there are some goodies you can get, like with the awards, with the rewards and stuff like that. So totally up to you at the end of the day. They will be at the Monster Taming Direct with brand new content, so definitely stay tuned for that. I will give you guys a release date soon. And yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.